animals I could beat in a fight. That's a lobster. I mean, here's the thing. The only problem would be, should I be fighting them like in a ring, or am I fighting them in their habitat? I'm thinking probably wherever they live. Out in the streets. Well, how would a lobster get in the street? Because like if I'm just walking down the street and I see a lobster, like it's too easy. You know what I mean? Like if I'm in the ocean, at least this guy has like some mobility. He can swim around me. You know what I mean? Because like I'm a bad swimmer, and then like we're in the ocean and it's dark down at the sea floor, so he could swim around me and shit. Maybe like pinch my ears. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm painting the walls with his blood. See, he might pinch me a couple times, but I feel like not putting this in the top one implies that there's like potential for it to win. Yeah, I'm fighting it in the lobster tank at the store, and it's like this much. It's like this much water. I'll leave it there. All right, zebra. Zebras are pretty fucking strong, I think. I don't think it would be close. I think I could punch it in the head a couple times, but in the end, you know, not much I can do to a zebra. Is it a field mouse? Yeah, sorry, field mouse. We're gonna say like 150-pound white-tailed deer buck. Honestly, I think it might be closer than you would think. I might have to say 50-50. Do you guys think I have a chance against the deer? So I feel like, you know, like what's the average weight of a male white-tailed deer? Yeah, 120 to 200 pounds. So we'll just say 150. You know what I mean? We'll say 150. Dylan, you are not beating all the animals here. In fact, I'd say I'm beating more animals than you, just because of my sheer aura alone. That's a zebra with horns. Dude, a zebra is like, what, like 800 pounds? Average male zebra. Yeah. A zebra is like 800 to 900 pounds. A deer is like a fifth of that. Dude, a zebra kick would kill me before a deer's antler would kill me, and I'm standing by that. A zebra kicking me would end me way faster than the deer stabbing me. Yeah, zebra's a striped horse, and horses are fucking huge. Dodge the kick, but your big head is a huge... Okay. So I'm just catching strays here. You know what? I think it would be a close one, but I beat the deer. It's some type of lizard. I don't know what it is. Either way, because it's not like a Komodo dragon, so I'm not going to die if I fight that thing. Okay, well, obviously, most of these animals will just run from me, but we're assuming that I have to fight these animals. I have to fight these animals, they have to fight me. That's the verdict. The zebra has a way better shot at killing me than a deer does. Just use your veiny ad to fight it. I didn't think about that. I don't have any tools, guys. I don't have tools. I don't have weapons. This is these. These are the guns that I've got. That's all I've got. Is that squid? See, I'm also terrified of the deep ocean. So I think this is assuming I had the ability to breathe under the water. And also the ability to not get crushed under the pressure of the water of where these guys live. Yeah, he would ink on me. Small weaponry. Okay. It's not nice. I don't know if I'd even get any hits in, to be honest with you. Do we think I'd even get any hits in? Or do you think I'm just getting his... You think he's just ripping me apart with his tentacles? Yeah, we'll say like I poke him in his big ass eyeball and shit, but I think he's gonna eat me. Grizzly bear or Kodiak bear, whatever that. Yeah, I can't be a bear. That's a hippo. I'm done. It's like a tank on 4 legs. This looks like a sea turtle. I feel like a sea turtle doesn't have very much like killing potential. I feel like I could strangle it, but I'm also underwater, so my dexterity and my agility is worse. So I'm giving it 50-50. You see, the posture check doesn't really work if you redeem it back to back, because I'm already in the posture. Okay, a tiger. No matter what subspecies of tiger this is, I'm dying. Morgan, I am 4,000 meters under the surface of the ocean. Maybe not 4. I don't know what kind of squid that is. It's pitch black, so I couldn't even see this thing. I couldn't see this thing. I could not see this thing. It's probably, I can't tell how big it is because it's a picture, but if it's like, that's probably a big squid. Those things are strong as hell. And they fucking like, They fight whales and shit underwater, you know what I mean? I don't know what kind of squid it is, but I'm not beating a squid. All right, and I'm a good boy, I guess. Gray wolf. While they are quite large dogs, I don't think it would have as good of a shot at killing me as like a lot of people would think. Here's why. Here's why I say that. First off, wolves are a pack animal, and I'd be fighting one. I'd be fighting one of these animals, right? So these are pack animals. So already it's like not how it would usually fight. It would just have to fight me one-on-one, right? And it's pretty much just like a big dog. Morgan, that's the thing. I'm in their habitat. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm moving the turtle up when I change my mind. I'm moving the turtle to the deer category. Wolf, I think is 50-50, just because it's pretty big and like it could probably get a hold of my neck or some shit and rip my throat out, or like it would probably like grab on my arm and like rip chunks out and like make me bleed out and shit. But yeah, I think I might be able to like strangle a wolf to, you know, get it in like a headlock or some shit. I think I might be able to do that. And it's not a cat, so it doesn't have like claws that it can grab me with. It's only got its mouth. Parrot, it's a bird. You know, I feel like a bird, most birds don't have a chance at killing me. There's probably a couple, but not that one. Komodo dragon, I'd probably hit it a couple times, but I feel like if it bites me, I'm getting infected. I'm gonna die anyways. I guess it's possible I could kill it, but I would probably still die. But yeah, bird, I'm snapping its wings off. It's done. Lion, the same story as the tiger, really. Not much I can do against a lion. Bald eagle, again, that's a bird. I'm saying this one. Okay, I feel like the lobster should actually be up here. Eagle, probably get a couple hits in, but it's also a bird. I'm fucking up a bird. Not much can be said about that. Rhino, I feel like I'm getting torn to shreds by that, just because I couldn't really, even if I did hit it, I feel like I wouldn't do anything to it. They don't have great eyesight, but I feel like eventually it would get a good hit and it would just break all my bones when it charges me with its horn. It's like a finch. What the hell is that? I don't know what it is. It's dead. Panda, it's a bear, you know what I mean? I feel like I have a better chance against a panda than like a grizzly bear, but at the end of the day, a panda could still fuck you up. A ferret, that's pretty easy. Gorilla, see, I don't know if I'd get a few hits in, but I would lose, or if I'm getting torn to shreds. Do you guys think I'd get a couple hits on the gorilla or no? On the silverback gorilla, do you think I'm getting a couple hits in or what? No? Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. I'm getting torn to shreds. See, the orangutan, this one might be a little close. See, I know they're a lot smaller than gorillas. Adult male orangutans usually weigh between 100, oh, they're heavier than I thought. 170 and 220. Some males in captivity potentially reaching up to 300 pounds. Yeah, so there's a bit of a size diff, you know. I mean, not on the lower end, it wouldn't be too much, but I feel like their significantly more muscle mass and strength than humans, estimated to be 5 to 7 times stronger. 5 to 7, I feel like that's a crazy number. See, that motherfucker's big as hell. I think I'd get a few hits in with the orangutan, but I think I would still lose. See, it would help if the top of that picture wasn't cut off. I think that's a doe, right? If it is, I think I'm putting it here. They can like box the shit out of you, I think. But I think since it doesn't have antlers, there's a lower risk factor, and they're also just smaller. So I could outmuscle it a little bit. Great white shark, I'm toast. GG's. Not much explaining needed. Elephant, it's huge. Can't do nothing. But zoom back in on this one. I'm not a snake expert, so I don't know exactly what type of snake that is. I'd have to guess it's, I don't know why I keep closing this tab. I keep needing to research shit. It looks like a viper. Some type of viper. I think that's what it was. Yeah, it has like a triangle head. Yeah, so they have venom. Yeah, so I think that's a viper, therefore it's venomous. So I think one bite and I'd be dead. I might be able to kill it though. Just fucking wring that, you know, like a wet washcloth and just kind of wring it out. It'd probably die, right? But I don't think they're like, it wouldn't be that big. I think I would die, definitely. I guess it depends what kind it is. You know, just because I don't know how potent the venom is, it could be just like, I could survive the bite, I'll put it would be close, but I would lose. That's where I'm gonna put it. Starfish. I mean, I don't think there's any like venomous starfish, so I feel like I could just fuck up the starfish. It's a gator. What do we think for the gator, guys? Where am I putting the gator? Could I do anything to a gator? I think I might have to put it down here. No, I don't think there's much I could do. I think I'm putting this one the same as the zebra. I think the horse, get a few hits in, but I'd lose. I think a cheetah would be close, just because they're so small. I think they're like one of the smallest big cats. I don't even know if they're technically a big cat or not. Yeah, they're not the biggest. They're pretty slender. They like raise them with dogs and shit at the zoo, so you know, can't be that bad. The clownfish, you're done. A house cat. Actually, house cats would probably get a few hits in. They'd scratch the shit out of me, you know. Octopus, I'm kind of putting that at the same spot as the squid down here. I feel like it would be a little better because I feel like I'd be able to actually see it. I think I'd still lose. A crab. I mean, I'm putting it same as a lobster, right? That looks like a golden retriever puppy. I'd unfortunately have to paint the walls with its blood. I'd have to. Peacock. I mean, it's a bird, you know. It would try to intimidate me with its big ass feathers and shit, but I'm not an idiot, and I know that it's just a little bird. I don't have a dumb animal brain. I have a smart human brain. Sheep. I don't know. I feel like a sheep could like headbutt me and shit. I think they do that. Swans. I'd fuck up a swan. They're kind of mean though. They might get a couple hits in on me. I'll leave them there. Just my hatred for a swan will just like make me annihilate them. Barn owl, I believe that is. It's a bird. Is that a humpback whale? I think. I can't really do anything to a whale. Not much I can do to a whale. I think that's a sea lion. I think I get a few hits in, but I think they'd actually toast me. They're pretty big. They got sharp teeth and shit. I think I'm toast for that. A mallard. I mean, it's a duck. I mean, I guess if I was in the water with it, but I mean, still a duck. Duck's a duck. A cow? Cows are fucking huge. I'd probably put this in here. Dolphin, probably same shit. I might be able to get a couple hits in, but a goat. I think I'm putting it next to the sheep. Same reason, they could headbutt you. That does look like a small goat though. I'll keep it there. All right, that's it for this tier list.